Okay, next thing we're gonna do is enable Google Drive on the desktop, and then we're gonna do a brief discussion of talking about the difference between Google Drive on desktop versus Google Drive through the Chrome browser, and that's a conversation itself. Okay, if you use your Google Drive quite a bit, here's what we're gonna do. Click this search icon here. Yours might look like a magnifying glass, or it might look like a white horizontal bar. What I'm talking about is like that. That is a hot mess. I don't like it. It takes up all my taskbar. How can I just kind of condense it down? Click here in your taskbar, click the search button, change it to just a search icon. Does the same thing, but gives you a lot more room. So click the search icon. Right there, go to your keyboard, type in Google Drive. It should be installed already. Click the app. Now we're gonna go ahead and sign in with browser. Now we've already signed in with our browser earlier. So we're gonna click DRush here, sign in, and we already did everything. We're signing with our two-factor authentication. We should be good to go. Now, down here, oh, there it is, already popped up for me. Down here in our taskbar, as we can see in this tray, this icon, Google makes everything look very similar, so it is confusing. The circle here, that's the Chrome browser running in the background. The one that kind of looks like a triangle with this white square, that is our drive running in the background for the desktop. And I know I'm signed in because I can see DRush. Now what does this do for me? This brings all my Google files and links them into the File Explorer icon right here. Now when I click this, now I can see my Google Drive linked right here. Now for me, I access things most frequently this route because most of my files are built through Microsoft Word. I don't use Google Documents very often. I don't use Google Documents, Google Slides, Google anything like that very often. The nice thing about accessing things like this knows, hey, this is a Microsoft file. It's gonna immediately pull up Microsoft Office. Hey, this knows this is gonna be a
Faculty and staff,
sorry
this is
about
just
that.
a reminder of the 2 o'clock meeting in the Commons about the SAT and PSAT training. All teachers and teacher assistants, if you could please report to the Commons in the next few minutes. There are 15 sign-in sheets to where you can sign in as you are going in, and then please take a seat at one of the tables that are turned so that you can see the screen in the Commons. Thank you. We'll start promptly at 2.
So as I was saying there, the File Explorer knows, hey, this is a Microsoft file. It's going to bring this up specifically in Microsoft Office. Hey, this icon, because I've used this icon, this is a PDF file. This is going to bring a PDF file up in Google Chrome because this is how I have it set up. Now, if I have a Google document, it knows to bring up Google Chrome and bring up in the right appropriate file. If I try to open up things through my Chrome browser, this is where issues happen. Where I see teachers try to open up a Microsoft file through Google Chrome, and while Google Chrome and Microsoft sometimes play nice, they do not always play very nice, especially when it comes to math. So I never get into the habit of open up files this route because I know from experience that Microsoft and Google do not play nice very much. So right here, this is a Microsoft file because of the extension .doc. I will not open like this because all my all my equation editors are not going to show up very nicely. I don't recommend opening up many things like this because they don't always open up very well, especially if you create something in Microsoft Office. That is why I always encourage my math department to enable Google Drive through the File Explorer, because the File Explorer is smart enough to realize, hey, again, this is Microsoft product. I'm going to open up Microsoft Word. Hey, this is going to be a, let me see if I can find it for you. Let's see, this is going to be a Google Chrome file. I'm going to bring up a Chrome browser, and I can bring up the specific file, bring up the specific application to open up that right file. So That's how I open up all my files is through File Explorer.